As students and staff returned to Dalton High School today to gather their belongings just one day after a teacher fired a shot through a window. Tonight, 53-year-old Randal Davidson still behind bars facing a slew of charges. He was scheduled to make his first court appearance this afternoon. Now, with classes at Dalton High set to resume tomorrow, people still have a lot of questions about the motive of the accused social studies teacher. We have team coverage for you tonight, starting with John Sherrick live at the school. And John, you spoke with the school superintendent today about the incidents in Davidson's past and asking him some pointed questions and asking about questions or issues dealing with mental health and medical problems.
We asked whether the principal and the superintendent were aware of Randal Davidson's personal problems and what the school policy is about employees who might need help. All they would say is that Davidson was fit to teach children.
Randal Davidson hired an attorney Thursday, a Dalton attorney, and on the advice of his attorney, he chose not to make his first appearance in court to hear the felony charges against him, accused of shooting his gun at the school. The superintendent's office saying they never saw this coming. Dalton police records show that in 2016, Randal Davidson went to police and claimed he was responsible for his girlfriend's murder. He was on medication for depression and just got out of the hospital, according to police, and police said they found no evidence of any murder and concluded Davidson may be delusional. Last year, Davidson left his classroom suddenly, and school staffers found Davidson a few blocks away, unable to speak. School spokesperson Pat Holloway would not say whether the superintendent was aware of any of that or sought help for Davidson.
There have been requests for information from the district regarding Mr. Davidson's medical history. However, state and federal law prevent us from releasing any medical information about any employees.
And again, we followed up asking what school policy is in getting assistance for employees who might need help. We're still waiting for that information. Reporting live from Dalton High School, John Sherrick, 11 Alive News.
Hey, this is 911. What's going on?
Shooting at Dalton High School.
New tonight, we're hearing a 911 call from a student at Dalton. After it was made of the shot being fired inside the classroom, students were forced to leave everything behind. They quickly evacuated the building yesterday morning, and the mood was still pretty somber as students returned to get their things today. Melissa Long has some of the reaction right here, right now.
I think that's a fair assessment of the mood today at Dalton High School, Jeff. Counselors and social workers were there to meet with the students and the staff that wanted some support. Most of the students told us they're still shaken up. They can't believe something like this happened at their school, and they're nervous to return to class tomorrow. And they say they're afraid things will never feel quite the same way again.
I just feel really overwhelmed. I just can't believe this happened at our school. You would have never thought, Dalton High.
You see it on the news and just the Florida, but you never think oh, that's not going to happen to me. No one will ever do that here.
Knowing a teacher could do that, you never know what anybody else could do.
The principal at Dalton High keeps reiterating how proud he is of all of the students and that they did exactly what they were supposed to do in this kind of situation.
Melissa, thank you. We will, of course, continue digging to find out everything we can about this situation and if anything more could have been done to avoid it. Stay with 11 Alive on air and on 11alive.com for updates. And don't forget to download our 11 Alive app for free alerts.
Well,